Hey Brickmaniacs, welcome back to another episode of, another SitRep episode here on Brickmania TV. We've got kind of some interesting news this time around. We're a little flustered right now, to say the least.
This is the second time we've done the SitRep today.
Yeah, just today. But some things have changed. So we here in Minnesota have received an executive order to stay at home. It's a little bit different than a shelter in place, but I think a lot of these same rules apply.
Right. We're not an essential business. We like to think we are, but we're not supporting the fight against COVID-19, and we're not, of course we're supporting it, but we're not directly involved in that effort. So we are going to be complying with the governor's orders, and we're going to be shutting down operations on Friday at midnight is when the state goes into lockdown. We're going to keep on working until as late as we can on Friday. Post office is only open until 6 o'clock, so we're kind of at a race against time. If you have an order you want to get placed, you better place it soon, because we're going to be working. We have people coming in that have been working at home to help fill the orders. We're going to work in shifts around the clock to try to get as much out as we can before we actually have to go into dormant. Basically start either work at home or not work for the next couple of weeks.
Right, so time is of the essence right now. Basically, this is how it's going to work. We will work up to a point where we can no longer get you your orders in time, and then the Brickmania web store will transfer to a kind of a future orders is what we have planned. And so we will do our best to keep you updated on when those orders would ship, when we would potentially be back in business. But we do plan to keep the web store open. We'll just have to keep you updated on those shipping dates. In that same breath, for those of you who want to place a last-minute order, while we're trying to get as many as we can out there right now, we do have a sale going on right now. We're calling it our lockdown sale because we are going on lockdown this Friday. And so we will have a 20% off coupon available through this Friday, which is promo code SUPPORTBKM. And really that's because we need as much support as we can get in this time, in these uncertain futures, because we want to stay open and operating, and we want to make sure that, when we come out on the other side of this, that we're firing on all cylinders.
Right, and I, as the owner of Brickmania, I want to make sure that all of the employees are taken care of. I mean, we rely on your orders to pay our payroll, pay rent, things like that. And right now, we want to make sure that we can put enough product out there in front of you that you're going to want to order it. Order now if you can. That's going to help us 2 weeks from today when we have to come, when we get to come back and start this whole thing back up again. I mean, I'll be working through this. I'll be here holding down the fort at the warehouse. Me and Holly, our kitty, will be here, but otherwise we won't be able to send anything out, won't be able to sell anything. We can put stuff on the website. Everybody's going to be working from home as much as we can, but we want to be back on our feet running when we get the okay in 2 weeks. So we're going to keep going. We're going to keep putting out product. There's going to be stuff that's going to come out after Friday that we'll be working on at home. I know there's some things we'll talk about it. I guess maybe we should just wait for social media posts and other further emails on that stuff. We'll just talk about what's in the here and now.
Yeah. So basically, stay tuned for what will happen in the future after this lockdown. But for right now, take advantage of this 20% off sale. Once again, that's code SUPPORTBKM. Order what you can. We will do our absolute best to make sure your order is sent to you within this amount of time. But once again, these are unprecedented situations, so bear with us. Yeah, so and one of the best ways that you can possibly support BKM, especially since Dan is going to be holed up here with nothing to do but build a landing craft, it would be support the Make an Island.
I can't promise I'll get it all done in 2 weeks, but we do have the Plank Owners campaign going right now. It's a program where you can basically buy a piece of support. You get your name or whatever message you want to have actually become permanently part of the ship. Plus there's different tiers of rewards. And one of those tiers actually is the 06. It's the captain's level. That actually will get you a 5% discount on everything you order from Brickmania's website from now until the end of 2020. So it's the top level tier. It's kind of expensive, but on the other hand, I know we have customers that will make that back in orders. The discounts you will get on everything you order will equal to more than that. And that money from the plank owners thing, it actually is going to pay to help fill in the gaps. We have a lot of pieces for the ship already here, but there's going to be things that we're going to need to order just moving forward because we want to complete it. It's going to be another 500,000 to 1 million parts to build this thing.
Well, and lucky you if you've already made that purchase and become a supporter at the highest level, because I guess this code for you would then get you 25% off, because this 5% off does actually stack with current promotions.
So the way that this works, if you were an elite member from before, you'll know the drill. When you log into Brickmania.com, you'll actually see all the prices 5% lower than everyone else does. So all those brick arms that are $1, they'll be 95 cents to you. Doesn't seem like a whole lot of savings until you realize when you're building an army that all adds up. So.
Right, or if you just have your eye on one of those high-end tanks.
Yeah, it does add up quickly for sure.
Okay, so I guess moving on from there, this is still a SitRep, so we'll keep it fairly business as usual. Big announcement for us pretty recently here was the official contract with AM General, or Humvee.
Yep.
And so now we have the Mogadishu, the M1044 Humvee available for sale. Oh, we're missing a minifig, I think. He was in there.
Yeah, I don't know what
It
happened.
actually comes with 2 minifigures. But we've sold through a significant portion of these already. I think people were excited for this to come back.
Right. We've been without Humvees for the better part of a year now. So this is the first Humvee officially licensed from AM General. There's more in the pipeline, but this is number 1. And you will be seeing more of this and more of other ones coming soon. But we have some now. We're going to be making more in the future. But right now, everything we have is up on the web store. So get one now while you can. It does come with 2 figures.
And these were ready to go, batched up. So these are shipping.
Oh yeah, they've been shipping all week.
So it's not a pre-order. So this could be an example of one of those last-minute orders. You want to get one of those in, use that promo code SUPPORTBKM and help support us. We will do our absolute best to make sure that it's in your hand and you have a build for however long your lockdown is.
Right.
We can compare lockdowns.
Yeah.
Okay, so then a couple of other things. So this obviously new but available right now. These also recently available. These are the HBT field caps and the Alamo Scouts sticker pack. So a nice little combo here.
So World War II Rangers, these are in the Pacific, the Alamo Scouts. Well, the Alamo Scouts are actually a separate unit, but this would work for your Rangers, Pacific Rangers. Basically, if you wanted to do like the raid, reenact the raid in Cabanatuan, this would be your U.S. Army element. The next week is supposed to be the Filipino guerrilla. Of course, that's we'll still put it out, but it's gonna have to wait until you won't be able to ship it until after the lockdown is over, after 2 weeks. This one you can order now. The hats you can order now. They've been printing them all week, just around the clock. So we sort of anticipated something was coming up, so we've been working ahead a lot.
But there are some of these in the pipeline, so they are shipping right now, so go ahead and take advantage of that. Like we said, moving forward, the new releases schedule will be definitely after this lockdown, and then also just kind of up in the air for whatever we're able to do from home. So stay tuned for that, but this stuff is available right now, and it's awesome. I think there's even like two of the Hinds left.
Maybe we should pull them out of GHQ.
Which I was going to say, they are shipping. Maybe we'll do our best to see what our store inventories have. Maybe we can toss a couple more up online. But this is actually next week's new release, along with the Bob Semple. Bob Semple sold out.
But so they are they're wrapping these up this week. So we should get most, if not all of these sent out by Friday before we have to shut down. So if you have a Hind on pre-order and you're wondering, is it going to ship? Or the Bob Semple, I don't see any reason why they wouldn't, unless we have some sort of like, extenuating circumstances that they should ship them as planned.
Okay, so those were the new releases then. The official release date was actually next week. So that is probably as far out as we can promise there being shipments of new releases.
They may have the Super Sherman.
Oh, okay. So that was a restock pre-order, and that was That was also set
they're talking about they may
next
get this
week.
Yeah, that's next week's restock, but they may get them done, and there may be some others. There's some other restocks. Check back on the website later. We may be able to get. We have some more Easy 8s in the pipeline.
Right.
May be able to get those. If those are available, we'll throw them up on the website.
Okay. I think we also have a handful of perfect caliber stuff too. We have the SMLE,
whole bunch, the
M1 Grand, the STG 44, and the Car 98. All of those are done and printed and in customer service's hands. So those should be able to ship as well. Once again, as long as you get your order in as fast as possible.
Yeah. We're pulling in the other shifts, basically everybody we can, to come in to fill orders. It's an all hands on deck, just not all hands on deck at the same time kind of situation.
Right. It's a bit of an unprecedented situation, but we're doing our absolute best to keep you updated. It sounds like that'll be about it. Otherwise, we're still doing our USS Johnson giveaway. Obviously, we won't be able to ship it now until after the lockdown, but hey, if we make 50,000 subs while we're locked down over this 2-week period, we'll do something ridiculous from our homes.
Right, and then
we'll
come up with the 100,000 subscriber
giveaway.
Right,
exactly.
Maybe the ship.
So once again, stay tuned for more information on that. And also remember, our mock contest ends on May 25th, so no reason now with some extra time, especially on our hands, that we can't get some building done and show that off then when that date comes in. Once again, that IS-2 that we talked about in an earlier SitRep, that's going to be the prize, so make sure you check that out because it is a sweet kit.
Right.
Cool. Okay, I think that covers everything on this slightly unorthodox SitRep episode here on Brickmania TV. Thanks again for your support. Make sure you use that promo code SUPPORTBKM to save 20% through Friday, and we'll see you on the other side of this.
Yeah, or online.
Or online.
We'll see you. We will be there in your computer.
Yeah, we'll always be there, always.
Don't cover up your camera. We won't be able to see you then.
Thanks for watching.